probably like 5 to 6 years since you've seen a video on this account. I decided to do something on the side from just playing Iron Man mode. I decided to take my entire cash stack and keep investing it into merches, sell the merch off, and reinvest all the money I now have into the next merch. I did this for about a year, maybe even almost 2 years on this account, and we are pretty much starting at 3 bill here, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. This also might be kind of crazy because some of the things in this video that I bought are like much more expensive or much cheaper now because some of them I bought like a year, maybe even 2 ago. So I'm currently just buying all these bonds. The time of this recording is pretty much a week after Rage 3 came out. And unfortunately, I didn't record myself buying the first like 200 bonds. We do currently have 244. I haven't logged in for about 2 days to check the prices, but I got about 200 of these bonds for 5.1 mil each. Like the first like 2 or 3 days of Raid 3 being released, I guess people bought bonds with real money to afford gear for Raid 3, which is kind of the same thing that happened to when the pandemic started. People bought bonds so they could play Runescape during the pandemic, and they crashed like 3.5 mil during that time, I believe. I remember I bought them for very cheap. So this time, same thing, I guess. Who the fuck you think you is interrupting this huge merch, okay? So we're at 244 bonds right now. I'm going to try to spend the rest of this cash stack on these bonds. They're about 5.85 right now in the GE, but they slowly buy for 5.6. So we're going to buy the rest of these, and I'm going to see you guys in about 3 or so months when they're 7 mil. And the profit off these ones here should be 900k. The other ones I bought should be like 1.5 mil. So maybe a 400 mil plus merch depending on how many more I buy, hopefully. I had the ability to remove the phone call interruption, but he didn't. What a legend. Okay, it's been a few weeks, and, well, this is where the price currently is at. I think I might be able to get 7 mil almost for them, though. We did end up with a total of 500 pretty much. I sold a few recently, but 400, yeah, let's just say 490 or something. I do wish I had more of a history of like the lower prices I paid for them. It wasn't, yeah, here's a bunch of 5.3. I think 5.6 was by far the highest I went to. So I'd argue most of them were 5.1 to 3 and then a few at 5.6 because I was like, bro, they're still going to be higher than this price, so I may as well. But all right, I'll get back to you guys whenever I find a good price for these bonds. Let's just put one in for 7 mil. And maybe... okay, they'd be selling for 6.9 mil. Let's get busy. Okay, so I think I'm going to drop the price down to 6.8 mil. I've sold a bunch for 6.9 down here, but I have literally like 500 of these things to sell. So time is of the essence. So I'm going to just sell them for a little bit lower, but actually sell them at a much quicker pace. If it goes down a bit more in the future, I will be just doing this where I pump it up 5%, go down 1 or 2 GP, and sell it for 6.7. I mean, on the graph, they haven't really been over 7 mil even like ever pretty much. So this is pretty much at its peak. I have a little over 94 bonds in the bank and maybe 20 left in my inventory. So we are like on the finishing end of this, bro. And we have, what's this history shit? We've sold most of them for 6.8 mil. Here we have it. The last bit of bonds sold. I think we're at like, what, 3.5 bill total? I want to say the profit was like 400 mil plus. I think I had about 500-ish bonds. I might have made more than 400, maybe 450. I think this took like 200 mil plus out of the game in terms of just pure cash. Because I cleaned them, they're about 510k each. So 510k times like 450. So 200 and something mil out of the game just from cleaning them. That's crazy. Yeah, until next time, bonds. I'll be buying you again when you go down to like 5 point something. Who knows? So, you know, until I'm sure like 5 years from now, if I'm watching this video, bonds will be like 12 mil each. And I'll be like, my God, I wish I could buy them for that cheap. Now, on to the next merch. I'm going to collect these right here. History. I actually paid about 348 mil for that site, 348. Down here I paid 351. Over here I paid like so pretty much 350, you know, 347 for these ones here. I bought myself 10 sites, so I'll probably see you guys in I don't know how many years at this point, because who knows if these are ever going to properly recover anyways. All I need to wait for is pretty much a big PVMing update that requires a site. So right now, the cheapest they've ever been is this price, so 10 sites going deep into 10 months of waiting probably. If you take a close look at these gnomes, they are riding a tank, and today, that tank is sponsored by War Thunder. This is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made. Besides the RuneScape War Tortoise, you can play up to 2,000 different tanks, helicopters, and ships in dynamic combined armed PvP battles. Every vehicle is incredibly detailed and modeled down to their individual components. offering a highly immersive combat experience. You can play on PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation. War Thunder does not require you to have anything other than a mouse and a keyboard. Even for flying aircraft, you don't need a big chair like this, because War Thunder has a mouse aim mode. Along with not needing to spend money on extra hardware, this game offers incredible graphics and detailed in 4K resolution, authentic sound effect, and beautiful music, creating the atmosphere to fully immerse yourself in. If you're into fast and action-packed gameplay, War Thunder, unlike Runescape, does offer intense PvP battles at various immersion levels, for all playstyles as well. Whichever experience you prefer, you will find it here. Most enjoyable aspect for me is definitely the drones, the fire and smoke effects, and the details on various vehicles. So play War Thunder today on your PC, PlayStation, or Xbox using my link in the description. You will get a large and of course free bonus pack for registering with my link. In that you can find multiple premium vehicles, premium account, and boosters, and even more. Thank you War Thunder for sponsoring today's RuneScape video. Okay, it's me, 5 months or so later, who knows how many months it's been, but I decided to sell some of these sites today because they've been going up and down so much, from 350 to like 380, sometimes 390. A few times they hit 400 mil, and I decided not to sell, and I kind of regret that now. But these have all sold for 380, so every single one of these should be about 30 mil profit, I believe. So 30 mil there, 30 mil there, and 60 mil here. Now I still have 6 left. The question is, do I sell them, or do I... Let's just put them in for like 385 mil. And if they end up selling, I hope to God they go back down and I can buy them back for 350. This will possibly be a very quick little flip or merch, or I could really regret this. Okay, let's log in and see if overnight these all sold. Okay, the moment is my GE offers. Look at that, bro. Look at all of the sites. They have all sold for 385 mil, even though I guess I got like 4 mil tax from them. Bruh. Well, that price now is looking pretty good, huh? What happened there, bro? Oh, look at that. I'm just too rich for the game. It doesn't understand where the coins are going. Okay, we just sold our very last one now for 390 mil. So it looks like they're actually kind of peaking right now, which is, you know, good and bad in my favor, I guess. But if we look at the history now, we have sold all of them for 381 there, 386 there, with the tax, obviously, which kind of, this tax shit really adds up, bro. What the hell is this? Getting tax IRL in the game now? And if we scroll back down, we'll see we bought our sites originally for the 347, 348 mil. So, like, not far from 50 mil each, but let's go with like 40 mil realistically. Okay, I'm pretty proud of that update, actually. We'll see if these go up or not. They normally do go up and down like 30, 40 mil randomly. I'm just really hoping that there isn't a new boss coming out where Scythe is best in slot, because these will probably go to like 450 each. I ain't even trolling, so I'm gonna buy these back for hopefully 350, 360. Hopefully have to wait like a week for them to go back down, and we'll redo this. If this clip ends here, that means I probably lost all my money. I have some very unfortunate news. As soon as I started selling my sites, they spiked this hard. I could have probably sold them for 450 mil. I don't know if I would have actually kept them for that long though, but look at this dynamic spike, dude. All those times it was just going up and down a tiny bit, and then as soon as I sell them, it spikes. So we could have made an extra like 500 mil off these. It's fine. Always with merges like this, I just don't think about how much I could have made. I just think about how much I did make, which is still about 400 mil or so. But they are back down to like 410, 420 now, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Part of me kind of wants to wait. I got kind of screwed for the second big time. I believe like a few weeks ago, or like just about a week ago now, they talked about maybe making it so you can have unlimited charges on like a Scythe, a Shadow Staff, all the raid weapons pretty much if they have charges. Maybe add a certain amount of charges to them to make them unlimited, which is something I do kind of want to happen in the game, but unfortunately I sold my 10 sites as soon as they mentioned this, so I missed out on so much huge profit, but it is what it is. I have been thinking about a small merch here though. Time this recording, Desert Treasure 2 has not come out yet, and I do think that possibly if that quest or the bosses after the quest require melee, there's a decent chance that Blood Furies could go up, so I'm going to buy some of these, not a crazy amount. I'm not actually sure what the current price. Does it buy for this price right now? Ooh, that's really cheap. Okay. I actually might buy, what's the limit, I wonder, on these things? Okay, well, we'll see what happens. I keep searching Blood Fury, it's Blood Shard, man. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll put them in for 5 mil. I could probably get them for 4.93. Let's do it for that. And I'm gonna buy probably 100 for now. Is that enough money? Wow, that's like only one-ish scythe. Okay, well, I might buy a few hundred of these. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. We were able to buy about 98 blood shards, it looks like, for around 5 mil each, but the price has kind of gone up. It's actually like 5.3 mil street. So I'm going to actually just take all these offers, cancel them, and we're going to have to put in a new offer. I'm thinking we might buy, like, if I can buy, I wish I could buy 800 in one go, because I would have made a lot of money by now, but I can't. The limit's 8, so we're going to have to do this the very, very slow way. It's been a few like weeks, maybe like 2 weeks or so. Blood shards have skyrocketed to a price I didn't even think they would go to anytime soon, but selling these for 6.5 mil each. I don't think any of these are going to be buying anymore. For some reason, after 5.4, they just jumped to 6 mil, then now to 6.5. But we still do have the history of all the ones we bought. So starting at 5 mil, you know, the first few, obviously. Last ones, you know, 5.5. I even paid for those 40 there and those 28 there and stuff like that. So, so far, this has been really good money. If everything works out, I have 297 total blood shards since I'm selling 100 more in the GE. This could work out to like at least 300 mil profit, I think. Okay, there she is, bro. All of them have sold. Jags has taken 7 mil cash out of my cash stack. What a bunch of cunts, bro. I'm gonna sell more, I think. I think I'm gonna sell even more. Now, I'm gonna predict right now, I'm probably selling these prematurely. I swear, if they keep going up, I'm gonna not look back. I'll invest the money into something else. But the plan was to hold them till about 10 mil or so. I mean, I'm predicting maybe they'll go back down to 6 or something, and I'll just rebuy them. We have done it. When we opened this up, we sold our very last few for 6,750,000, which I actually think I could have sold all of them for that price now, but as always with merching, don't care about, you know, the extra profit you could have made. At least you made a whole ton of money. So we're going to claim all of the GP from every single one of these. Will it? Oh, it'll almost be max. All right. Well, I think the profit here, honestly, was like around 300 and something mil. I really don't want to do all the math here, but as you can see, we bought the first few for 5 mil. We bought like a few hundred there, I think, for about 5 mil, right? I'm not sure how much this all is there, but a little over 100. Then we started paying a little bit higher, and the worst we ever paid was 5.4 mil for 93 of them. So the highest we ever paid is 5.4. So, you know, guaranteed at least like a mil off. You know what? Was this like 400 mil? This might have been 400 mil profit, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, hey, we are pretty much at 2 max cash stacks almost now, so that's, you know, pretty poor compared to what most people have, but we're doing something. Oh god, I just instant bought these armor seeds. I hope, how much did I get back? Is that 2 point, oh god. Oh no, okay, well, I should have probably checked to make sure what price. Dude, I bought 100 in 1 second. Does that mean, what's the limit on these things? Okay, well, I think I have my next little small merch that I'm doing actually now. It's going to be, apparently these armor seeds that I instant bought by accident. Oops. I'm going to probably try to buy some for below 4 mil. I don't know what the limit is. And maybe it just is 100 exactly, but I was not, so how come you can buy 100 of these, but only 8 blood shards? I think they messed up on this one or some shit. I'm also going to buy some of these, I think, for pretty much a middle price. This is technically just in preparation for Desert Treasure 2. And I'm actually buying back my blood shards because pretty much JX Bro, they were like, hey, Desert Treasure 2, the boss fights may be going to be weak to slash. So the sites just went up like crazy. And obviously, people are going to be using blood shards too. So thanks for that, Jax, after I sold them all. So I'm going to just go back on this merch pretty much. I did buy a lot for 6.25 mil, as you can see. And the rest I'm going to be buying back for pretty much the price I sold them for, which is a little bit weird. We'll see how this goes. I mean, hey, I still made the like 400 mil off the last amount, but buying them back feels a little bit weird, doesn't it? So here we are. I would say 2 months after buying these items. Now, I have something really unfortunate to say. I was setting up my Jax account on this account and my Iron Man, and I locked myself out of both accounts for like 3 weeks, and it was literally the night of Desert Treasure 2 coming out, which kind of sucks because these items did peak even higher than this current price they're at. Now, this is a very high price already. I think this thing peaked at like 8.5 mil or 8 point something mil. And this peaked at like 138, I think. I'm selling it for 131. So I probably lost out on like maybe like 100 or 200 mil. Not the worst case, I guess. I mean, it could have been worse. They could have dropped all the way back down. But this is our current merch. Let me just close the chat box, bro. As you remember, if you do remember the last clip here, we bought all these like 101, 103, and 104. Surprisingly enough, as soon as I bought these, they actually crashed to like 90 mil. I started panicking. I don't know if the GE graph will show a picture or not of like 90 mil crash, but I was like, there's no way this is going to keep going down. Most likely, a lot of bots are doing it, so it just crashed. But as you can see, that's good profit. And then the best freaking percentage merch almost would be these armor seeds. 4 mil I paid for them, as you remember, and I'm almost selling them for double. Not really. I mean, it was 8 mil, but I missed out on the profit, like I said. So I'm going to hopefully sell these today and see how it goes. But right now, we're looking at probably, I would say, these are going to be 28 mil each, let's just say. So that right there is like, I don't know, 400 mil plus just off the seeds there, the weapon seeds. And then the armor seeds are like 3.2 mil each, let's just go with. And that's like 640 mil or something. So we're looking at like pretty much almost a bill here if this works out, which is huge. Okay, let's log in and see if we sold the remaining stuff left. I did have to lower the price a tiny bit just because they were taking a little while to sell. Let's take a look. Oh, look at this beautifulness, bro. Okay, claim the money. Claim the... So I had to put these to like 7 mil each, which kind of does suck. But I sold the bulk of them for 7.25. This freaking tax thing ruins the price, dude. How ugly does 6,931,000 look when it could have been 7 million on the dot? Freaking, I like the tax, by the way, big fan. And now you can see the price of the crystal has gone down. And I believe the armor seed has crashed like real hard. Yeah, this thing is sitting at 5.4 now. So dude, that's hilarious. I literally sold 200 right here. This exact peak, the peak of peaks, and it just instantly went right down, bro. Unfortunately, it was like way up here when, you know, raids or not raids 3, Desert Treasure came out, but like I said, didn't have access, so I missed out. But holy man, dude, this graph right here represents my merch here. I bought way down here at 4 ish, right? 4, and I rode this entire wave, man. This entire wave. Yeah, so if we just run down the profit real quick, I think this actually made me over 1 bill, maybe 1.1. If we look again here, we paid 800 mil for the seeds, and we sold just this 159 seeds for 1.14, and this for 270. So, yeah, like, dude, the seeds alone, man, the weapon seeds are... what, 127? I think 129, whatever it was with the tax included. This tax shit makes it look just so confusing, man. Yeah, so this right here was 15 mil tax. Is that what that's saying? Yeah, so yeah, I got 1,531 mil from these, but I actually got 1,546. So that's the tax right there, I guess. 2.8, 15, 11 mil, 4 mil. So the tax is fucking, dude, goddamn it, left and right IRL in the game. Now, all these merches were not very successful. I did make a lot off Blood Furies, but then I had this friend, bro, told me to buy Blood Furies again. Fuck you, bro. And I bought them back, and as you can see, 6.4, 6.2 I paid for these Blood Furies. I sold them for like this price. I would say I kind of panic bought them back. Now they're 5.5 mil. I've lost a mil off each. So I'm going to keep them, though, because I think if they go any lower, I might just buy them again. Who knows yet? So even though we made like 1.1 bill off the crystal stuff, you know, we might have lost like 200 mil to 300 mil off the blood shards. So now I haven't sold them yet. I'm gonna keep them for now, but yeah, oh my god, look at this freaking way back in the, oh man, look how much I sold them for, and then I literally just bought them all back. Oh well, whatever. So well, this I guess wraps up my like merching video. I guess I can't put so much stuff into these videos because it took like freaking 2 years to put together, probably. Not 2 years really, but it probably was a span maybe of 2 years. It's just that I obviously logged in like once every 4 months and then kind of just see what happened, I guess. As you can see, yeah, I mean, Zoro scales right now are very cheap. That's why I'm buying some. I don't think this is going to be my next merch. I don't have a great pass with these Zoro scales. I don't think I mentioned it in this video, but I bought like I don't know, man. I put like 3 bill into Zulrah items, then Jax nerfed the blowpipe on me, crashed the Zulrah scales. And then if you went to Zulrah, you saw about 8 billion botters there. These things went down to like 75 each. I held on to them, sold them for like 140, but I bought them for like 190. So I did lose a lot of money in the past on these things. And I just got double penetrated by Jax, honestly. The blowpipe nerf, and then the bots out the fucking ass, like it just did not help the price of Zulrah scales. So right now it looks like we have the same issue here. They're 87, which is mad cheap. I will probably make more of these videos. I'm not sure what the bank value completely is at now. It's about, I think one of my friends is about 300 mil of mine or something like that. Let's take all these, do this, yes please. Okay, so what's the bank value gonna say now? Let's put like most things in, I guess. 5.3 plus my friend's 300 mil, so 5.5 bill roughly, which is pretty insane because, you know, the blood, you know, yeah, I lost some money. I could have almost been at 6 bill probably, but that's fine. I'm not sure what we started with. We did start with 10 sites, with, hilariously enough, if I kept my 10 sites from the start of this video, I would have made 3.5 bill into like 4.5 to 5 bill if I kept them. They're back at like 480 now, but they did peak at like 500. So, yeah, well, that was fun, bro. That was a fun merch. Now, what am I gonna do with this money? Probably invest it again, to be honest. I'm starting to kind of wonder how much money did I like invest in total in this video. Like it started with like 3 bill with the bonds, and it was like 3.5 bill with the size. Then it was like another like 4 bill with the crystal crap or some shit. So it's probably like 10, 15, 20 bill. If I put 20 bill in the title, bro, don't be mad because it's almost accurate, but not really. But I'm pretty happy with the end result. It looks like we're starting with a lot of blood shards right now. I don't know if that's going to be my next merch or not, but they ain't looking too hot, bro. I have started buying them for like 5-ish mil, you know, 5 mil there, 5.15, you know. So yeah, I bought a bond for 7.2 a few days ago, and then now it's like 8.2. What's going on with this bonds, bro? Is that the next merch? And a reminder to try out War Thunder with my link in the description. Don't miss out on the sign up bonus, and enjoy controlling some of the early 1900s combat vehicles, and of course today's modern ones, with all the special sound effects.